Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat.
A first down throw for Winston. And Brate, the tight end's got it. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
How about the timing on that one, where they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Watch the curls.
56 to Mike.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
56 to Mike, boys. Check 56.
Here's Winston.
Hey, defense, let's go.
It's a foot race. 30. 10. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early. But if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
Check motion man. Put your hands on him. Get hands on motion man. Slam.
Green, 17. Come on.
Twist.
Sunday.
Twist.
Let's go. Twist.
Now Winston. He completes it to Evans. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd down.
Good throw there to start the second possession. Maybe help erase the memory of the interception he threw first possession.
Yeah, I think a lot of the time now there's a communication between the head coach, offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach. All right, we got to get him settled. It's not easy after you're throwing a pick 6. You might want to just run the football, but I think in most cases you want to give him easy throws that he's comfortable with to get him going again. And it's not necessarily just throwing one or 2 yards. What throws does he like to make? Give him a couple of those and get him going.
Definitely looked like one he was comfortable with on the last throw. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down.
Mike 37.
3 buzz.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 57 yards.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3 and out. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
Hey. We got 3. 3 down. 56. Mike, 56.
Easy.
56. Ready? 56 to Mike. 56 to Mike.
From the gun, Winston. He finds his target. It's Evans. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
15 more yards. That's another Buccaneers first down.
Winston now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10.
Check. Check hot route. Hot. Mike.
Jameis to throw it.
Ricky.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Money. 55. I'm on it. Double tight. 3 down.
On 2nd down now. It's Jones at a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not going to have much success against him and his team.
Or, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not, because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of position so maybe you can wall him off? He's a really sharp, intelligent player, as well as a physical specimen.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still...
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say...
Now, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play.
It got his man complete. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Houston.
Great job, man.
Kiki QT, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
TJ Logan on
There we go.
return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. After one, a 14-3 ball game. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Winston now. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, You bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
Wait.
Hey. Check, 55.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Mike.
On
Right
third
here.
down,
Hey,
Winston.
switch gears.
Complete. He finds Braid. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. The Buccaneer first, Winston to Braid.
First down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Jameis now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a first and 10. Jameis again. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Chris Godwin, the former Penn Stater, should see an increase in action and production in 2019 with Adam Humphries and Deshaun Jackson gone from the team. 842 yards in 2018, second only to Mike Evans on the Buccaneers.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Mike's 56. Watch the run.
Play fake. Winston. This complete to Jones. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Continuing to steadily move the ball down the field. Not big play after big play, but these moderate gains getting them first down.
And you know what they add up to, right? If you continue that pace and you continue to move it downfield, they add up into 6 points. That's exactly what you're looking for.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
When Mike Evans sees man coverage, I don't think he's the only guy who gets excited. I'll guarantee the guy throwing the ball does, because guess what? He's got a lot of options about where to place it because of Mike Evans' size and frame.
36.
Rush in.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
I know you feel that.
Tackle made by Whitney Merciless.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check, 56.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Winston. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Check. Mike 55.
Throwing, Winston. And Braid has it over the middle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Winston of the offense with a first and 10, and he's 6 of 7 now on this drive.
Mike 57 on the 50. 57 on the 50. Nice. 5 on the 50. Let's go.
To throw is Winston. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Hey, man.
Winston looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 24-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5.
Easy. Don't let him breathe. Play that tight D. Don't let him breathe, D. 5-0. 55's Mike, guys. Let's go.
To the air again with Winston. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety. Easy. Safety's creeping.
Sonic. Mike 55. Mike, let's go.
They'll throw again. Winston. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. J.J. Watt in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. Our first update now comes from Atlanta, and the Jags, they're out to an early lead there. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League.
Mike 37. Hey, they're scared. Hey, we're going 37's the Mike. Mike 37.
On play action, Winston. And he fires one that's intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
To throw is Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
All day, baby.
I don't know about you, but if I'm the offensive line coach right now, I'm having an absolute fit. This team that they're going against has 3 sacks, yet they rank dead last in the league in sacks coming into this game.
Maybe overlooked them a little bit?
Could be. I don't know if it's the scheme. I don't know if they've just gotten fortunate along the way. I have no real great answer for it, but we're seeing something you don't often see.
Now Watson. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. From the 50, it's Watson.
Hey, we heavy on the edges.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
You got tight.
Watson. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
No. 3 down, 3 down. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. It's been a long day.
A shotgun snap for Watson. It's complete to Fuller. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Focus, defense, focus.
45's the mic. 45's the mic.
All kill.
On 1st down, it's Watson. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Mike, 44. Check the tight end, check the tight. Check tight. Under 10. Check, 45's the mic. 45's the mic. Hey, watch the ball, watch.
Throwing again is Watson. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins as the first half is winding down. And the Texans push further out in front. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Come on now, let's go.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone.
Get ready.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Easy. Buzz, be ready.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
5 yards will get them back to the original line of scrimmage, but now they're looking at 3rd and 10.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Come on, boy.
Here's Winston.
Don't be scared of it.
Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
They'll run it with Jones. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back.
Let's go. Ready. 55. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
After the penalty, it's Jones.
Run.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Ready? 50. Mike's 56. That's right, baby. They don't want it. 3, 17. Let's go.
This is Jones. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down.
It's 4th down. Wait. 26. 5 on the 50.
On 4th down, they do snap it to Winston. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
You must be dreaming.
Check. Crunch. Check. Kill. Come on. Sunday. Crash.
Jameis now on first down. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. A gain of 6 there on first.
A 6-yard pickup.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Wild Bill. Hey, he's coming. 5 on the 50. You guys double up. 5 on the 50. Check 99.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
3rd and 5.
Back 25 behind. Hey, eat. Let's get this ball back for the offense. 3, 17.
Winston now. And Braith, the tight end's got it. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Come on, fellas.
What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you.
Now Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
56. Easy. Hey, 6 is the mic. All day. 5-0. 56, the mic, boys. 56.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Winston. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Winston in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Bernardrick McKinney there to make the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Right there. 56. Here we go. 56 to Mike.
They go play action. Winston.
You got nothing.
Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56. 17. Target. Mike 56. Mike 56.
On third down, Winston. And that is incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down.
Hey, we're going 37's to Mike. Mike 37.
Let's go.
Hey, we're going 37's to Mike. Mike 37. No gain on this. Defense, no gain. Hey, we're going 37's to Mike. Mike.
Winston to throw for it on fourth. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Justin Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Miller. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again. It's been a struggle all game for them on offense. This was a chance to maybe provide a little bit of a spark with a punt return. Unfortunately, that spark got doused.
Yeah, and you call special teams the third phase, but you see here it can be the first phase sometimes.
That is so true, right?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 42. And he will score. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown, baby. Let's go.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6, we'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Winston. Jones has it. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Hey, let's get there.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check three. Green, 17.
To throw again on 2nd down. Winston. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Wide, get wide.
Easy. Check. Motion out of the backfield. And we're going 37's to Mike. Mike 37. 5-0. And we're going 37's to Mike. Mike 37. Hey, pick it. Let's go.
Again, it's Winston. And my goodness, another interception. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. There he goes left side. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Jones. So no gain on the play. They'll decline the penalty to not give him the down back.
And were you thinking to yourself that maybe they would take the yardage there? Because I was. I definitely was. But as you noted, maybe they're just looking at the downs chart and saying, okay, we're comfortable where we are.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
Mike 5-5. Ready to go? Don't say nothing.
55's Mike, guys, 55.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Now, hold on a second. Why would they decline that? Charles.
I don't have a good answer for you, but let's work the math here a little bit. If you take the penalty, you get 5 yards. Minimum.
You're in the positive in the yardage, and you get to rerun the down you just had.
I like that. I like that little extra on top of the whole thing. This makes 0 sense.
A 4th quarter score from the Meadowlands. And the Steelers coming away victorious there. If they can hold on to that lead to the end, it would up their win total to 7. And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 39-yard line.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you said baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time, and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that, and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for the Texans, their hopes of a 500 season stay alive as they move to 7-8 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, things get even uglier now as they fall to 2-13. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be down so soon. Phone gotta be off. Each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop. Don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess on my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Half the Emirates seen a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a mansion. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. No, they thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. And I don't need you to okay it. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand.